birds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Happy Friday, friends. This is Holly, also known as Common Sense True Crime. I had the pleasure of hearing a little of what Don Wells thought about his boys being in foster care the other night. This was on Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. I think I've got that wrong. I can never keep up with it. But Daisy's channel. And I found it interesting. I want to talk about that. I'll first play it. And also, there is a new blog on the Wells official website. It is a rant about the foster care and DCS system as a whole. Let's get started by hearing Don's take on his boys being in foster care. He's not happy about it, not one bit, but maybe not for the reasons you might think a dad would be mad. Here it goes.
I don't know. And they living with here's the thing you gotta consider. When they put them in foster care, the foster care gets a check for every kid they have. They get food stamps, they get medical, they get every fucking thing. But foster welfare, I've never had any kind of help whatsoever, man. I was footing the bill by myself. But foster care and these sorry dirty son of bitches, they get everything. So, you know what? My kids are living high on the hog right now, and that's fine. I'm glad that they're doing good. Let's put it that way. Because they have medical, they have dental, they pay the foster family all tons of freaking money for every kid that's in there. Plus, not to mention all the fat cows, the welfare caseworkers and all them people that make money off my kids for being in foster care, the court system, and the whole 9 yards. But do you think they ever once helped me with my kids? Hell no.
But you do have to think about this, Don, that they will be 18 one day, right?
Exactly.
And it ain't going to be long before your oldest is 18.
The saddest part is as soon as they turn 18, their foster family is going to kick them to the curb because they're not making money on them no more. Like, oh, you got to go. You're 18. See you, dude. Yeah.
Well, but they'll come to you, right?
I hope. Right now, they're being brainwashed in every damn way. You can tell it.
Are they not able to? You're not able to get them back, or
they're not able to what?
Are you not able to get them back, you and Candace?
We're trying everything we can, but we got YouTubers in our ass get me fired from a position I had for 13 years straight. I used to take my boys out to the job site with me. All the people I used to work for with Tucker Drywall, they know my boys.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I take them on the job site, and Josie and Wyatt know how to spot nails.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but most of the time they'd be out playing in the dirt pile, which is fine.
You do definitely need some counseling when it comes to attorney.
Counseling? They've given me the biggest counseling I've ever had in my life.
No, I'm talking about attorney, like attorney.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yeah. I need a good liar. Absolutely right.
Did you just say liar?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know, when your children are your whole life, and then
wasn't that nice? Well, I think maybe he's got some information wrong. Here in North Carolina, it's about $475 a month for each foster child that you have. Now, if you're taking care of your children properly, if they have plenty of food to eat and they have healthy, nutritious meals, clean, nice clothing, if they have medical care, dental care, all of that, it's going to take a lot more money than approximately $100 a week for a child. These foster families, they put out a lot of extra money than what they get. And you can believe that or you cannot believe that, but I know it to be true. Not to mention the first 2 months they take these children in, it is all of their money. They don't get paid. The payment is backed up, and it takes 1 to 2 months for them to see a dime. So they're out there taking care of what that child didn't bring with them and trying to figure out how to afford it, because the child will need clothes. The child will have, need shoes and other things. Not to mention they have to have a whole bedroom for this child with a bed, a mattress, nicer things in it. So if you're raising your kids and you're not feeding them, take them to the doctor or taking them to the dentist, and you're not worried about making sure they're clean and decently taken care of, then you might be spending $15 a week for each kid, and you may think $100 a week compared to the $15 you spent is a lot, but nobody's getting rich off that, because I think you have a very wrong view of what's going on. These foster families, majority of them, there's bad apples in everything, in every situation, but these foster families, the majority of the time, are good people who are doing it because they want to help the children that were in a bad situation. And like I said, they give up part of their homes. They give up their time. They're running these kids to school and back. And the small amount that the government gets to give to the foster families to help provide for that child that you are no longer providing for, nobody's doing it to get rich. And I think it's disrespectful to the majority of good people who are foster parents to say that. It's ridiculous. Also, they're talking about that because there's been no charges brought to Don and Candace, they think they should be able to get the boys back. That's a lie. Whenever children have been put into foster care, the family is given a plan, a reunification. Okay, that's their goal, to get the children back into the care of the parents. And there's different stipulations on these plans they have, and we know that part of the stipulations on the plan for you guys to get the boys back was to be in drug and alcohol rehab. You refused to do it. You didn't comply with the things that were put on that plan, so that's why you don't have your boys back. Not because somebody wants to make a bunch of money off of them, but because you aren't doing what you were told to do to get your boys back. So it's not worth it to you. I'm going on a rant. It's not worth it to you to go through drug and alcohol rehab, get yourself straight and clean, and do any of the other things that they told you had to do to get them back. You don't care enough to do those things, but you're going to demand them back because somebody's making money off of them. How much sense does that make? Honestly. You don't care for those boys. And let me tell you something else, Don Wells. When they turn 18, I don't know what they'll do. I can't say. But the best thing for them is to run in the other direction of you guys on Ben Hill Road. That's all I have to say about that.